Hey guys, I'm back with another YouTube video, and today I have a watch me work for you guys, and I also wanted to talk about building clientele and growing your social media pages. Now, if you are not new to my channel, you already know that when it comes to building clientele and promoting your page, I'm always talking about using hashtags and Instagram promotion, but it is way deeper than just promoting on Instagram. It is way deeper than that. Also, if you haven't already, I definitely recommend looking into Instagram promotion. It is very useful, and if you're on a budget, you could simply put in how much money you would like to spend, and Instagram will take it from there. But you guys should definitely be putting your work out there and making sure that you're constantly posting. I'm always talking about that you need to be constantly posting so that you're getting your work out there for people to see. Clients aren't just gonna fall out of the sky. You have to be willing to put yourself out there and show people what you could do. And that's like the first step. Also, be unique. Be diverse, try different things, post the new things and the new ideas that you have. People want to see stuff like that. People really do want to see what you're doing. But besides actually posting on social media, one thing that's going to keep your clientele constantly coming is your work being good quality, and I feel like that has helped me a lot. One of my clients will have their nails on for a month or 6 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, you never know, and I'll screenshot the picture and post it on Instagram, allowing people to know that this is good quality work that I'm offering. People do look for stuff like that. Trust and believe, if somebody's on your page, they are wondering how long the nails last if they look really nice. So that's really just something to keep in mind when you're posting these type of things. Sometimes I'll actually use the screenshot for my Instagram promotion, and that really helps as well. Quality also plays a very big role, and I really want to stress that because it's not like we are traditional salons where I'll go to a traditional salon, I'll break 3 nails by the second week, and I'm really not like quite. I mean, I might be a little upset, but I'm gonna go right back to the same nail salon and get it fixed. People don't really do that with home-based nail techs or independent nail techs at all. You come to me and 3 of your nails break the same week, the chances of you coming back is extremely low. Like, there's certain people that'll be like, oh, like, I know her work's really good, because, you know, she's posting it, but why my nails broke? I'm not going back. Like, people are just like that. You gave them a bad first impression, and they're probably not going to come back. Not saying that people don't do that with traditional salons, but it is way easier to lose a client as an independent nail tech. So as an independent nail tech, you really do have to work twice as hard because you want to continue to keep your good reputation and you really want to be consistent with your work. And by consistent, I pretty much just mean, making sure that your work is always nice. If you know that you're not in the mood and you're probably going to slack on everybody's nails that day, I just recommend taking the day off. That's really what I mean by being consistent. Because you don't want to have a regular come in and she's wondering why her nails look like this and they didn't look like this last time. That's one thing you do not want, because some people will take that, run with it, and never come again. And that's really what I mean by it is very easy to lose clients as well. Due to like the smallest things, like anything could happen and they just won't ever come back. That is crazy because I actually did have one client. She was older and I didn't know that she had to use the bathroom. And I do have a no bathroom policy only because I work in my house, I work in my garage, and the only bathroom that's, available downstairs is the bathroom in my personal bedroom. And, that's stated on my website. Like, it was there in red letters, I promise. So I'm going to say maybe about 4 days after her nail appointment, she texted me telling me that it was very rude that I didn't let her use the bathroom when she was here and that she felt like I was, being disrespectful. And I was completely lost because she never mentioned the fact that she had to use the bathroom. And if she had to pee that bad, I really would have just let her use the bathroom, even though I probably would have been a little uncomfortable with her being in my personal space. Like, if she asked me to use the bathroom, like, what was I gonna say? No, you can't pee. Like, even though it's stated on my website that you cannot use the bathroom, if it's really that bad, like, I'm not gonna sit there and let you wet yourself. Like, that doesn't make sense. That just doesn't make sense to me. And like I said, she didn't say anything. She never told me she had to use the bathroom. So I simply responded, ma'am, you never said that. But like I said, it is stated on my website that I don't have a public restroom. Also, when she was here, she kept trying to put me on her son. Like, that's totally off topic, but I just remembered that. Like, what? But anyways, back to promoting yourself and building clientele. You also want to make sure you have a separate business page. It used to make me so uncomfortable that, like, my friends' moms and stuff would be watching, like, my personal story because, like, my nail page was my personal page. So then that's when I was like, okay, it's time to separate the two. Another thing I recently did was I made business cards that had like a little hole punching things so that after a certain amount they get a discount or like their first set is a blah 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 off. That stuff works like that too. People love discounts. It'll definitely grab their attention, and if they like your work, they'll continue to come to you. Also, guys, be and remain professional no matter what type of client you are dealing with, no matter what the situation is. Try to always remain professional. And professionalism goes beyond the way you speak to people. Like, make sure your area is clean, your tools is clean. Make sure you know what you're talking about when clients ask you questions, because these people have to trust you. And they're not going to continue to come back or tell other people about you if they don't. Like, you can't get mad at somebody if they text you saying they nail popped off and you want to argue. Like, that's just not how that works. Like, you have to learn how to talk to people, and customer service plays a very large role, especially when it comes to black businesses, unfortunately. And I'm not saying it doesn't with other ethnicities. I'm not saying that at all, but we all know that for some odd reason, black businesses have this reputation of horrible customer service. And that's why you really do need to remain professional, because people, like I said, will take it and run. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Also, guys, build pages on different platforms. There's actually websites that you can go on and make like little portfolios if you really do want to do that. Like, I recently just started like using like Twitter and TikTok and stuff like that, because I'm really like an Instagram, YouTube, Facebook kind of person. But on Facebook, I don't get no love on Facebook, but I still do be trying to post occasionally. Another thing is try to respond to your DM and to your comments. People like when you respond. Like, I don't know how like people have a bunch of messages and just never open any of them or never respond to just anything. Like, people really do like when you're active and you're interacting with your followers. Like, because I know I'll be trying to respond to everybody's comments and to everybody's DMs. And I know you can't actually get to everyone's comments, but I do still try to respond to most of them for the most part. Another thing I did want to talk about is how hard independent booth renters, nail techs, lash techs, hairstylists, whatever category you fall in, independent workers have to work 10 times harder. because we have to buy everything by ourselves. There's no team. We don't have a team because we do everything alone. So when it comes to marketing and advertising, you really do have to take that extra step and go out of your way to make sure you're putting yourself out there. Because if not, no one's gonna know that you're there. Because it's not like a salon and I can just walk in and see you. You have to make sure that you have clients and stuff like that. So you really do have to work way harder. And sometimes I really do feel like people tend to forget that and think that like our prices have to be low because salon prices are low, and that's just not how that works. Like, I still have my personal bills that I pay for. I have to rebuy equipment, restock tools, items. All of that falls on me, and that's just the business I decided to be in. And like I said, we are not in a shop, so it's different. You really do have to promote yourself 10 times harder to get yourself out there. So with knowing that, that's why it's so important that you are always promoting yourself, because like I said, since you are buying all of your supplies, you have to make sure that you have constant money in. So you have to be constantly promoting yourself. You should look at yourself as if you were the brand. Like, you want to promote yourself. Also, another good way to promote yourself is simply just paying for promotions, like 24-hour promotions from other nail techs, because those definitely work. I remember I had one nail tech post some of my nails to me, and I knew that she did a lot of celebrity nails, and I actually did have 2 models DM me, but unfortunately the times and the days that they wanted, I just did not have. But now I know that if I want to, I can go to her and promote and know that I could possibly get maybe a model or something like that. So it's just cool that you could do things like that as well. But as I said earlier in the video, your clients are really going to be your biggest promoters. When you start to grow bonds with your client and they're really satisfied with the service, of course they're going to continue to tell people about you, or especially if their nails is lasting for a long time. That was one thing I learned. Those posts of me posting people nails after a certain amount of weeks, and I'm texting me hey girl, I've had my nails on for 6 weeks, know this, know that. People like to see stuff like that, as I said before. So you really do want to post stuff like that. I actually text my clients after 2 weeks and ask them for an update if I haven't heard from them, just to make sure that everything was cool and that they were satisfied and that their nails are still on. Because sometimes people aren't going to tell you that there's a problem. You're going to have to find out, and you don't want to find out in a bad way. So that's why I just stay on the safe side, and I just like to text people and ask them hey, is everything okay with your nails? That's just something that I've been doing since I pretty much started, just to make sure that the quality of my work is still the same, because I don't want to make anybody pay for something that's not worth it. Even though I know my work is worth it, I just know how I would feel if I had my nails on for a week or a few days and my nails is breaking and popping off. Nobody wants that. So please do not stress yourself out about having a crazy amount of clientele by the first or second month you've been doing nails. It does not work like that, and you gain clientele over time, and you want the majority of your clientele to be returning clientele. So don't rush into anything, and remember to take your time. Things happen over time and nothing is overnight. So I really do want to go over that with you guys. So let me know if you guys are interested. And if you enjoyed this video and you guys learned something about promoting yourself and building your brand, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave some suggestions down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.